Well, here we are. We're at East Halton. It is the 14th of February, and I think I fished the last Valentine's Day. But I've wished the wife happy Valentine's. I said, you're stuck with me now. So yeah. Anyhow, we're at East Halton. We're back in the bay I fished with Tom. We're back in bay 56. The wind is blowing across here and it is bitter. It's 4 degrees, feels like -2 on the weather, and they aren't far wrong. I will be putting my heated jacket on and I'll probably be using both batteries. Keep watching me fish here. I have got a guest to come, so you will see him and have a chat with him. Yeah, this is Verns Sea Fishing at East Halton. Don't turn off, keep watching, you will enjoy me. I do rub off on you eventually, so give me a chance. Let's cut for the intro. I don't know if you can see, but on that chimney of that boat, someone has told me what it is before, but there's a fire at the top. So I don't know what that is, but it is definitely a flame up there. So I don't know whether it's burning something off or what. Comment, leave a message in the comments so I don't have to trail through all my videos again, and let me know. There is a fire at the top of that chimney on that boat. I haven't got a clue what it is. We are in bay 56. It is the 14th of February. There is a high tide tonight of 7.18 meters, and the water's coming in. Look, the water is coming in. There's just been a load of birds down there. There's some birds down there, I think, or are they stones? Yeah, they're birds. But there was a flock of birds. They're right down there now in the patch. You wouldn't see it, but on top of my finger there's a black mark on the mud, and that's hundreds of birds, and they were down there. So I don't know what they eat, but they're certainly eating something. I've had to clean this bay up. I'll talk more about that later. And yeah, don't do that right at the beginning of the video. But I don't want any nails in my tyres because someone's been having a fire to keep warm, which I can understand that in weather like this it's bloody brassic, but they ought to bring a brush really and sweep up after themselves and take the rubbish on. So yeah, look here, I picked a load of nails up, and then I found 2 more. Look, you think you've got them all, and then you see 2 more, but they're mostly over that way. So I just didn't want any in my tyres. The last time I came here with Tom, we must have picked up about 50-60 nails, and I actually left them here by mistake. I put them on this wall and forgot to put them in my bag, and they could have been knocked off on the floor, but I doubt it. But yeah, so yeah, picking them up. Don't want any in the tyres, do we? I've already got a tyre going down. That's probably from the last time I was there, but who knows? I don't know. Just costs money, doesn't it? So yeah, we're at East Halton, and well, what can I say about being at East Halton apart from it's brassic, absolutely brassic out there. So that's why I got the van here, to give me a bit of shelter. But yeah, I have to go fishing this time of year to make it work for me. My camera bag weighs nearly 8 kilos. It's about 7.7 kilos actually. I've weighed it again. So if I had to stick something else in, it just goes up, doesn't it? And to drag all that on a trolley and carry on a beach of sand with my condition will be hard work, and in the cold it's not nice. So I'll leave that for those that are more physically fit and younger. So in this cold weather, I come to this river. I might do a short walk occasionally at a different mark. I might go to Immingham, I don't know. But I like it here. It is quiet. It's like having fishing at the back of your van's like being at a hotel with a fishing rod. It's lovely. I've got a cook up tonight. I've got steak. Not the best steak, but it's frying steak. That's what I asked for, that's what I wanted. So I've got frying steak and I've got a stirring, mixing food out of a bag to boil up. I'm looking forward to that. It's something different for me. I will show you it. But yeah, while this weather is like this, i.e. cold and bitter, and the sun ain't out, I'll come to places like this. It has to work for me, otherwise I ain't gonna go fishing. And I want to come fishing. I primarily fish because I want to fish, and I always film because it's becoming second nature for a long time. And as soon as we get some sunny days, like today's been a better day than the rest of this week, as soon as we get a sunny day and not so cold, you know, 10 degrees is perfect, then I'll find a beach, a short walk on a beach, and I'll go fish it no matter what the tide. Next week's video, in fact, this week's video was with me and Tom. Next week's video is me and John at Hut Off on the beach. Short walk, so I'll probably go there or somewhere else. So thanks for keeping with me. Those that have started watching think, right, I'm now going. Please don't. Keep watching. Subscribe. If you go, subscribe. Just subscribe. Don't do that. Subscribe if you're going to watch, because then that keeps my channel subscribers and views really good. I don't want high subscribers and no views, because that's just a load of rubbish. So yeah, if you're still watching, you're thinking, what's he rattling on about? It's because I'm from Norfolk. So keep watching. It will get better. And we've got another chat coming as well. I'm going to pull the van forward as the session go on, so I've got more room at the back here so that I can actually got some room to film, because it isn't the best. But I have got the side of the van here, because this will be out of the wind. But here, I don't know if you can hear that, but that is bitter here, absolutely bitter. So I can pop the camera here, about here, and film that. What does that look like? My battery's nearly dead. It is an old battery. It is winter. It is cold. And I don't think the batteries are going to last. So I've brought I'll have to charge them as I go, won't I? Anyhow, this is it. This is the intro. Have I said cut for the intro? I think I have. Yeah. Anyhow, next time you see me, it'll be either talking to the guest or I'll be fishing. So yeah, wish me luck. Keep watching. Click the old subscribe button. Drop us a comment and give us a thumbs up. It'll mean the world. Well, it don't mean the world. That's a bit extreme, innit? That's a bit, innit? Time is now 16:44, and I got here at about 2:30, 2:15. So I've had a cup of coffee, Perk coffee, with it in a cafetiere. Doesn't that sound posh? And I've had a pot noodle, and I've got some frying steak to have in a bit. I've been watching the boats coming in and out, and the tide's coming. So let me show you where the tide is. That flame is still on that boat's chimney. That's where the water is. Many people would have been fishing by now. I'm getting ready to cast out as soon as I've had a chat with you. So it's update on the cat, Felix. My little cat, black and white he is, that's why we called him Felix. I'm afraid to say he's passed away and died. It was upsetting. I got more upset with Felix passing away than what I did with Tigger, who died last year. Because he was 17 and a half, I think, Tigger, and I knew what life he had. He had a good life. Whereas Felix, we've had him for 7 months, and you just don't know. He was neutered and stuff. He must have had a good life at the start, but it must have went a bit wayward towards the end before we got him. So yeah, I was sobbing. It's weird, really, but you get attached to animals. That night when I was fishing with Keith in the last video, I got home that night and Felix was up. He was sleeping on the drainer in the utility room. We don't use it for anything apart from cleaning all my fishing gear and stuff. And he was laid on a throw on there because that's where he wanted to be. And he got up and his tail was up and he was like right chuffed to see me, and I opened the cupboard door and he walked across, and because that's where the cat food is, and he ate food. I put food in his dish, fed him, he ate food, drunk cat milk, cream, and I was so chuffed because I thought to myself, he's gonna make it, he's gonna make it. And yeah, he didn't. So I went to bed and I woke Karen up. She don't remember it. Told her about it, and I was quite happy because he was going to the vets the next day for blood tests. So took him for blood tests. They phoned me up and they said he's got off the scale kidney failure. Apparently cats tend to get kidney or liver failure as they get older through whatever they've eaten, drunk, which is bad for them and stuff, and because that's what cats do, don't they? Drink water out of anything. Anyhow, I picked him up at 12, took him home. Tanisha was there with me, and went back at 2, and he was put down, put to sleep. Yeah. So that started. I mean, I've just watched this week's video, and I'm actually there mentioning over Christmas how well Felix is putting weight on and everything. And literally a week before he was put down, a week and a half, he just slowed down eating. And because there was nothing on him anyhow, he just withered away, and the kidney problem was the issue. So he was put down. I brought him home, laid him out in a tray, and then me and the daughter Tanisha, we dug a hole in the garden next to Tigger, and the next morning when I come home from work, I put him in the hole and filled it. So yeah, it was all a bit traumatic at the time, but it's all right now. Oh, it's my weight. I can see that weight hanging there. And so yeah, that's the update on Felix. He's no longer with us, and yeah, I miss him. It's weird, isn't it? Because you come home and he's there, tail up in the air, rubbing around your legs, meowing, wanting food, and then all of a sudden they're not there, and it just makes you think about life, doesn't it? It makes you think that when something like that happens, even though it's just a cat, I mean, you know, it's just a cat, it's just a dog. It's, if you don't like cats, you don't like them, do you? But if you don't like dogs, you don't like dogs. But it's still something that you bond with, isn't it? And when I was looking at him, once he had gone, you then realise that life is pretty fragile, isn't it? And I know I'm just talking about a cat yet again, but one minute you're there, taking all this in, and the next minute there's just a shell. There's this. With Felix, it was his body as a cat, but what made Felix Felix was gone. And that's exactly the same with what it was with my mum. And it'll be the same as what it is with me. When them last breaths go, what was you has gone, totally gone, and what lays there is just what you was in. It's just your vehicle of transport through life, which inhibits what you want to do. So people, make the most of what you can do when you can do it. Don't be selfish, but just enjoy life. I know you can't enjoy life all the time because there's things called bills and Rachel Thieves, the liar on a CV from accounts, who was actually in complaints. How can I get on that from this to that? Talking about that numbskull Lego haircut twat. Not getting into that. Anyhow, yeah, you just got to make the most of what you've got, haven't you? But it just made me realise that it's not him anymore. It's just a shell, really. And what was him has gone. So yeah, life is quite fragile, isn't it? But anyhow, that's the update on the cat. All my other cats are right. Louis is eating biscuits galore and must weigh about 16-17 pound. Pudge, who hated me throughout life since the daughters moved out, he started to bond with me, and in the last 3 days he's actually coming and sitting on my lap. Now this is a cat, when I walked in the room he'd run out of the room. If I lifted my hands he was gone. And now he's on my lap purring away and wanting to fuss and meowing at me all the time. So yeah, it looks like I've gained another cat, which was my cat anyhow. Gizzy, as fat as anything, he's like a shoebox, he's fitting well. And Tab, well, he wanders around, always goes to the left. I don't know why, but he's eating, he's happy, he purrs a lot, but I don't know if he's going blind or whether he's got a stiff neck. I ain't got a clue. Anyhow, updates of the pets and update of Felix. So you will not hear about Felix anymore because he's not with us. I can't cast out yet. I've got a bait up and I've been here for 2 hours. Forgot to take the bait out of the bait box. So it's still all hard on the thing. So I'm gonna get that put on. I'm just checking squid out first because my worms are still rock hard. See you in a bit. What's the matter with that? That feels stiff. Now I know there's many a woman like it stiff, but I don't. I don't think I've fished this bay before, you know. Anyhow, let's get this out. There's a chap just gone down there. He's a nice bloke and stuff. But we got talking about what the world is like now and everything else. And I didn't think he was going to go. I mean, he's a nice bloke. I had a good chat with him, and no doubt I'll have a chat with him when he comes back. But yeah, you know, when you start going on to every conspiracy going, I mean, there's loads of shit going on in the world now, isn't there? But yeah, when you're getting ready to cast out, you don't really want to be talking about who's making money on what bloody this, that and the other. But yeah, all started off with the Labour Party, and he don't like him either, and he says there's loads of people don't like him. I think it is, well, it's around the country, isn't it? Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? It's quite bright as well, isn't it? Sky's lovely, isn't it? And there's the water. I can't remember if I fished there. Did I fish here, Tom, or was it somewhere else? I'm gonna have to go and get some water soon, otherwise. Oh no, because we can get water from over there. Look, that's lower there than it is here. So once he gets his arse air who's coming, he'll be able to get me some water. Otherwise I'm gonna sack him. But yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. And there's the chimney way over there this time, look. Line's taut. So guys, can't keep saying that. Not that I do say it. It's just a bit effeminate, isn't it? Feminine. Not infeminate, feminine. It's just a little gay, isn't it? Nothing wrong with being jolly, is there? And happy. Oh dear. Well, I can't talk about anything. I've got nothing to talk about. I'll tell you what I have got to talk about. I'll show you now. Yeah. Look at this in here. I've cleaned up once, haven't I? And in here, look at this. Why would you walk all the way over here, from back there, over here, right to here, to put your fishing line in there? Why would you do that when you can just look at that? I mean, over time that'll fall down to the ground, and then what is that? That's a snare. That would act just like a snare, and that's not very good, is it? Putting something in distress. But yeah, what's easier? What's easier, eh? Putting that, walking over there, putting that in the fence, or actually just putting it in your box to take them to bin? I don't know. Fucking. But there. What can you say? Right, I'm gonna get this baited up. Well, matter of fact, let's get you on there. I don't really want to do a great long one again. How about the last video, eh? Hour and 16 minutes. That's not bad, is it? That didn't take long at all, did it? It came on and I thought to myself, oh, how long is this going to be? Hour and 16 minutes. I said to Tom when we were filming fishing, I said, I ain't done much filming. He says to me, don't worry about that, don't matter. You got to think Tom's got to edit all that, hasn't he? Bless him. Hopefully this year Tom will come out a bit more. I can't remember why he didn't last year. And before you say it, it's nothing to do with the fact that he's going out with me. Fishing, not going out. Goes out with my daughter. Right, wipe my fingers. I've got no water, so towel gets a bit muggy to start. Towel's on the tripod. Towel's on the tripod. I'm sure it's a flame up there. They're loading that boat, certainly putting plenty of stuff on it. Right, where's this gone? Yeah, that's still alright. I shall cast this one out. I don't know where. What sort of place shall I cast it? Let's get you over here. Oh, let's lighten that off because I'll get... What's the squeak on your camera? Now then, if it was going then I could get excited, couldn't I? Right, shall I cast this to the right of this rod? I think I shall. No, I shan't. I'm going to cast it over it so it's straight out. I shall still cast it to the right. Well, as you know, I love these reels, but there is one thing that I have noticed, yeah, and that is God, I ain't got the light on properly. That is, can we see? Let me just check. Yeah. Yeah. The one thing is, when you cast that line out with them reels, because they're just a spinning reel spool, they're not a long cast, you can hear the line going tick 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 as it catches the lip on the spool, because it's not a long cast. So that's the only thing that's wrong with them. But then I've only bought them as a spinning reel for this river, because they got the live liners on, basically a bait runner, and it's just ease of use. They're fantastic. But that's the only thing with them, is you couldn't do huge casts with them. You could do an off the ground cast and get more yardage on your cast, but the thing is, you would get knocked back by your line catching. It's only minimal, but it does have an effect. So yeah, that's both rods out. We've got squid on them at the minute because my black lug hasn't defrosted yet, but it will do. Matey boy's coming back, so I expect I'm going to have another yarn with him, putting the world to rights. And the guest is here. And who is it today? Who is it, Keith?
The one and only.
Yeah, you finally got here, ain't you?
Eventually, yeah.
And his name is actually Cod, spelt C-O-D-D. Because I thought Cod on his Facebook and all that was just him being stupid. But his name is actually Cod, unless he changed it years ago, I don't know. Is that, did you?
No, born with it.
So you was born with it?
Yeah.
So you are a cod?
Yeah, but a walking cod, not a
yeah, walking cod. Well, mate, it's good to see you out at long last. I mean, it's took a while. It's a bit like last time when I fished with you, innit? I come really late.
It's not payback time. It's just
no.
I had other things on.
Well, I had that day, didn't I?
Yeah.
I had that day, mate. It was.
I'll just picked a granddaughter up for. That's why I had to go to school and pick her up, like.
Yeah.
Because her daughter is having a romantic night with her husband tonight.
All right, mate. We don't have to get involved in that sort of
No,
palaver.
we don't have to get involved in that, but we're just saying it's a nice sport for what they're doing. So.
What, having another granddaughter?
They're both. I think he's had the older vasectomy, same as me.
Oh, is he? I didn't. I got the wife neutered. I said I ain't having that done.
Why? You're frightened of hospitals, you?
Yeah, I am, mate. I am. Yeah, you're right. I've had some horrific stuff done. That's why. But yeah. And we know all about this tripod. I'm not going to talk about it again.
Brilliant tripods. Brilliant. Case to tackle.
Yeah.
Every time.
Where?
Case to tackle.
Yeah. For rods, tripods, weights,
everything.
line, cups of coffee.
Oh, definitely that.
So whilst Keith's getting sorted out, I'll bring you back in a bit. And yeah, Ed Torch is doing fine. I'm now getting used to it being anti-clockwise to turn it off. Just takes a while for a Norfolk lad, but yeah, it's all good.
Brilliant. Recognise this reel?
Yeah, you're using that here. Right, that boat. Put my torch on, you ain't gonna see it here. Anyhow, that boat is now sticking out, pointing over to Paul or wherever it is over there. Right, so he's now turned round, he's gone out, pointing over to Old Hall. The battery just ran out on the GoPro, so that's 2 batteries up to now, and I ain't filmed a lot. I've done half an hour of filming. Anyhow, he's turning around, he's going to leave. But that chimney that I said was a fire, it looks like it was a red light. So I don't know whether it was a fire. It looked flamey at the time, but in the dark it's definitely a red light, so I may have got that wrong. If anybody knows any different, let me know. I've got a bucket of water. This is where the tide's at the minute. Probably got another hour before high, if not a bit longer, and it's just a chilled out session. Anybody wanting any ranting and stuff, I don't think that's going to happen today. So hey ho hey, rods are here. This rod here has been tapping away, but it's been going upwards, so it's been going like that. So here it go again. I'm thinking that's tide. There might be weed on it, could be a flounder. I have had a bite like that with a flounder before. I shall be bringing it in very shortly to find out. But in the interim period, I've got some coffee to drink. Just put to the wife. Had another Perco coffee, and Keith has given me a bottle of water that I shall drink. And I've just had a wee. I know you don't need to know that, but yeah, I'm quite contented tonight not to reel them rods in at all. I've cast it out. I could, believe it or not, reel that in 2-3 hours time. John will vouch for this, and I'd have had a fantastic session, because I'm quite happy just being there. And the weather has improved, the wind has dropped, there is no wind, so it has got warmer. It's now 3 degrees, feel like naught, but I don't think that's right. I think it's 3 degrees. Mind you, let's have a look at that, because that's what it says on my phone. Let's actually see what the temperature actually is, shall we? It is 1.5 degrees, and I would say that's a warm 1.5 degrees, because I'm not cold, but then I am trussed up. Have I got my heated jacket on still? Yeah, I've got my heated jacket. I've got a thermal top on, my mustard top, my heated jacket, my Ziplex top, and then this coat. This coat stops all the wind, and everything generated warmth wise inside is lovely, so that's why I'm not cold. Plus I've got 2 hand warmers on the go, so I'm not going to be cold, am I, at 1.5 degrees. But before, when that wind was blowing directly from over there, it was cutting straight through you. The only time I got any relief was when I put this coat on, and all that stopped. But right, I'm going to finish this coffee off, and then I'm going to bring you back. I'm going to reel both rods in, bait back up, and chuck out again. So see you in a bit. Right, let's get this rod checked. It's going up and down. It has moved. I would say that's probably the issue, and so's Keith's moved. On it. Oh no, there's shitloads of weed on it. Oh, I got a plastic bag.
Tesco's bag.
No, it was a bit of bladder wrap. That's what was the matter with my rod. I've got no weed. I've got a little weed, but then the wife has said that to me before for some reason. Oh, we've got May rock to come, haven't we, soon?
Yeah, anytime.
All this great stuff stops getting cold. This weed's coming off easy though. It's normally the stuff that takes forever to get off. Right, oh, for God's sake. I can hear that gate going. See, I'd be shitting it now, Keith.
What?
I'd be getting the willies now. I just heard the gate go. Or there isn't a gate that way. There must be a gate somewhere else, but the gate's that way, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Anyhow, that's in. I'm going to bait up, bring you back in a bit. Tell where it is. Bit of bladder rack floating on top. Give it a shake, it should come off. That's come off. Chucked out. Looks all alright. Bail arm is off. Right, I shall get this baited up. Let me turn that down to. I shall get this baited up. This one I've just brought in. We'll chuck that out, but as of yet, we ain't caught anything. It is blankety blank blank. Keith is now reeling in. Let's go check Keith out. Anything, Keith? Nah. Nothing at all?
No.
We ain't even got any bait on it.
The bait's yeah, I've gone lots of it, that's it. At some point.
Yeah.
No weed though.
No, it's just a bit of bladder rack. But I've been out longer than you, haven't I?
Yeah.
There's a bit of bladder rack on there, look. But no bait has gone missing. Squid is still on. It's fell down the hook, but there you go. I'll clear this weed off. We've got some weed up here. Here. I shall clear that off and then I shall bait up. Can you see my lights in my van? All that power, you see. I need a wind turbine farm just to power that. And don't get me started on wind turbines, because go watch Paul Burgess Climate Realism, because he's done a video showing that the shareholding rates have dropped by nearly 80% on all the wind farms, including Hornsey one, which is Big Ed's favourite, I think. Apart from one company, this is worldwide, this is one company who has bought into oil and gas firm. Yeah, their profits are doing all right because they've got oil and gas backing them up. Let me get this shit off and then I shall show you back some shit casting, and let's see if we catch any shit, eh? Right, let's get this out. Got black lug and squid on there. Should cast the same place I cast the last one because it's moved now. Swap the rods over. Take the slack up. It takes it up itself in this river. Well, look at that. Cast to the right, it's already gone to the left.
Well, no, never at all. Be tough.
Right, I'm not going to say that it's going to be a great night tonight, but do you know what? I don't care, because I'm quite happy just being there. What was that, mate?
No, but bait is constant. Well, don't get frightened. I'm here to protect you.
Well, my mate Alan from Wales messaged me the other day, sent me a picture and said, take these tablets, Vern, they're bloody brilliant, they'll sort you out. And I was like, yeah, I will. I'll go downtown and I'll have a look. Anyhow, I went downtown, cut a long story short, we didn't have the shop. Me and the wife thought we did. I was in Pound Saver and asked them if we're, you know, have you got these? And they said no. And I got the tablets up and she said, that's from Home Bargains. And I was like, yeah, well, have you got them? She says, we're Pound Saver. And me and the wife left the shop a bit bemused and looking like a couple of idiots. Anyhow, I went to Home Bargains, bought these tablets, took them that night in the car park, and at 4 AM in the morning I woke up off the sofa as usual, went to bed and thought, I ain't got no pain in my knee. Anyhow, let me get over here. I need to sit down now. I still have to sit down. Anyhow, I didn't think nothing more of it apart from unbelievable. It's the first time I had no pain for ages. Anyhow, in the morning, woke up, no pain. Took more tablets. Told the wife on Sunday what the prognosis was. She weren't interested, you know. She's not interested at all. As she's cold, heartless, and her name used to be Kelvinator, but she changed it to Karen. Anybody that knows what a Kelvinator is, it's a fridge. Anyhow, these tablets have worked wonders. Since I've been taking them, I've had no pain in my knee whatsoever, the same as Alan doesn't. And these tablets are what I call turmeric. Now, I know I say that wrong, but I've always called it turmeric, but it's turmeric. And they're turmeric capsules from Home Bargains, $4.99, jelly sweets. And apart from getting 60 tablets, 500 milligrams they are, for $4.99, I thought it was a bit steep, but they work, so I'm gonna have to get them. So I went to Amazon, and there they have 180 of these tablets, but in tablet form and not chewy gums, for £7 for 180. So I've started taking them. So I've got loads of these tablets, and I've still got no pain. Now, it's get an ache. If I'm on my feet for over an hour, hour and a half, my left knee does start to ache a little. But I sit down like I am now, and then it'll go. So I can't thank Alan enough for letting me know about these turmeric tablets. So yeah, I'm chuffed to bits, and I'm going to buy some more off Amazon before they put the price, because they had it reduced by 20% or something, if they haven't already. What's that? Is that your phone, Keith?
James.
Anyhow, that was Keith's phone. So there you have it. I'm happy as Larry taking these tablets, and thanks a lot, Alan. So casting booth out, we're on black lug and squid. We've got flappers on, size 2 hooks, and Keith has reeled in, got nothing. He's using fresh lug, so let's see what happens. Fingers crossed and all that.
It's a decent one, whatever it is.
So Keith's got a bite on there, as you can see with his rod.
Dropped off. Is it? Yeah.
Oh, I don't believe that, mate.
I don't.
It's biting the, look, there's missing from a top one.
Yeah, it could have been anything.
It's always the top hook, mate. Well,
I missed that.
Keith's rod was going then. I had to hit him because he was looking at his bloody phone, and seriously thought he had a fish there. I would say, mate, that was probably a flounder. I probably should have left it.
Yeah.
It's just the excitement into it because nothing's happened. So yeah, possibly a flounder. They do say that you should leave the bite to develop. Shame, but bit of excitement there, Keith, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a definite bite.
Hey, could be all your papers going away, mate.
Yeah.
Could be your night tonight. Not with me, like. Not with me, Keith. Yeah. You can save that for when you get home with Julie. Hey, Valentine's Day today, mate.
Yeah, I know.
Are you going to make a woman of her when you get home?
Well, I've got no chance of that at the moment.
Right, well, let's not get too far into it, mate. I'm only jesting, Julie.
Between me and two dogs.
To be honest, Julie, I wouldn't want him on top of me either. Isn't that right, Keith?
I want to get on top of you.
No, you're a bit of a lump, aren't you?
Well, I'll try again.
Yeah.
This was the last one out. This is not far out over, only about 70 yards.
You'll get one, mate. We'll get one. If we don't, you don't, do you? It's not scripted fishing, you know, is it, Keith?
No.
It's not scripted. You just get what you're given. But yeah, I'm just looking at them while you're on, so you can look at the back of my head. Over that fence, yeah, where I dug the line out. Over there is a great big compound, and it's full of cars, vans, and all sorts. So they come off the boat, and then they just store them there until they go to the garages for people to buy at the exorbitant prices that they are. That's Keith casting out. Good 10 yards, that, mate.
Yeah, 10 yards.
Right, I'll be back in a minute. Right, so you know what it is? We're in Story Corner. So, what's the story today,
Oh, from
Keith?
when I did poaching to...
Got that totally wrong there, didn't I? So, what's the story, Keith?
Well, we done poaching and then joined the army and messed around.
That's right. So, where we were last time, we did your poaching, because this is the story of Keith's, bit of Keith's life. So, we did the poaching and stuff, didn't we? And you're getting in a bit of bother, and then you was then about to walk in and take the king's shilling, weren't you?
That's it.
So well, it was a queen's shilling, wasn't it? God bless her soul. So what happened, mate? How did that go? What did you join, and what was it like during your training and everything else?
Well, first off, to get into the army thing and that, I joined the TA.
Yeah.
That was my first thing I did.
Yeah.
And I was in the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I went for my basic training.
Yeah.
Did my basic training.
And where was your basic training done at?
It was done at the Kings and Queens at Basingbourne.
Right.
That's near Cambridge.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that like a military base or a training ground? Is that like
it's a military base training ground.
Is that like the RAF one at in Lincolnshire, wherever that is? There's a
Binbrook, not Binbrook.
not Binbrook. Oh, it's the other side of Lincoln, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, before Sleaford. So is that sort of same sort of thing? So like, did your regiment was the only one that was there, or was there lots of different?
All recruits from all
many. What? And then they went to different.
Then they all went to the units I was going to.
Right, I got you. Anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
Right.
So we all had suffered the same basic training, you know.
And what was that like?
It was challenging.
Yeah, because we're talking what, 70s or early 80s? 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, so challenging as in you was taught properly by shouty people.
You're very shouty people. Yeah. Yeah, you always give us 10, you know, because if you made a mistake, they expect you to push 10 push-ups.
Yeah.
And
Did they ever hit you?
No.
No, they didn't do that sort of stuff.
No.
So it was all
It's just
shouting,
punishment.
playing with your head, was it?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And how
you're
did
right.
you find that? Did you find that quite?
Enjoyable, because we all went out and enjoyed
Yeah.
ourselves at night. So when was allowed out, went to a pub down the road. From
Yeah.
the-
What,
from the-
tarting it?
Fun?
Tarting it?
Yeah.
You was looking for Julie, weren't you, all them years ago? And it's only, you've only just found her, haven't you?
Yeah. There is that to it. I won't be without her now. She's.
Yeah, we can get on to. We know all that, mate. So you went. So carry on.
Yeah. And you know, we enjoyed it. It was 6 weeks. 6 weeks solid. I mean, it was 6 weeks solid. Basic learning field craft, fitness, running with full kit on, force marches.
Basically, they break you, don't they, to then turn you into what they want
They'll
you
turn
to be.
into a man. You get a figure like mine and look young.
Yeah,
To say I'm what, coming up 70.
yeah.
Look how it's kept me lovely and fit.
Nothing to do with them big breakfasts you have all the time with that great big belly then.
That's truck driving.
Oh, is it?
That's all them truck stops.
So they unite you as a unit of people together, don't they?
So you work together. You all know the same. You all train the same.
Yeah.
You got the same basic knowledge as everybody else. So you could all work together if you need to work together in a unit as such.
But you had leave going out with your mates and stuff, did you? And
Yeah, we used to have good times and that, you know.
like what?
We used to go out, pubbing and that.
Yeah,
Um,
fights,
yeah, there was the odd scuffle, like.
right? Because it's quite renowned, isn't it? They always talk about soldiers always getting in these soldier towns scrapping. Is that fallacy?
It was just like domineerance more than anything,
Yeah,
you know. Everything's basically is all you taught it, and you expect you to remember it. So then, the last week of your training, they put it all to use. So you're in all night out in fields, playing, you know, kind of thing, and doing like rifle range,
yeah.
playing with grenades, priming them.
Did anyone cock the grenades up like you sometimes see on YouTube, where you have to jump in the hole?
I seen one throw one, but he didn't throw it far enough. So but you dive down in the thing, so
Yeah.
because you're down in a pit like that, you throw your grenade and get down and it goes off. You're supposed to throw it as far as you can. I think
Some people can't throw all that far though, can they?
Some people can't now.
No matter how hard you try.
No, he threw it.
It's not like a
he threw
cricket
it
ball,
about
is it?
25, 30 yards instead of giving it a good chuck, like a good lob.
Yeah.
You know, it's alright if you throw it in a pillow box or something. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good fun. A lot of us went out.
And
I was not a bad shot. I was a good marksman as such.
Yeah.
So no, that comes from me poaching as well. Well, yeah. Our unit was called the Lincolnshire Yellow Bellies because that's what the Royal Englands was known as.
yeah, Lincolnshire Yellow Bellies, Royal Anglians.
Yeah.
Right. And what did you? Were you, as I call it, a trigger puller, or did you go into a trade, or what?
No, I was a trigger puller.
You was a trigger puller.
Yeah, I was a foot soldier.
Yeah.
Just an infantryman.
And what year was that?
Back in the 70s, early 70s.
Early 70s.
Yeah.
Because how old are you
70.
now?
I'm 69.
You're the same age as John, aren't you? Spolt. He's 69.
Yeah, he's the same age as me then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for me, he's got more hair. Well, he's got longer hair.
Well, I've got full head of hair, but I just don't grow it because I don't like seeing grey.
Yeah.
you get age when you get old, you get
Well,
grey.
I got a bit worried last time when I was talking to John because he was talking about getting a lilac rinse, mate. So, you know, I don't think he ought to do that, and I'm sure Dwayne will try and talk him out of it. But
Dear.
so yeah, so you joined the Royal Anglians. Yeah, Royal Anglians.
I was in the Royal Anglians, but I was
Yeah.
in the TA. We did the full military training, just as if you was a regular.
Yeah.
You get your full training. And then I was in the TA, the local TA from where I lived at that time, and we used to go out on weekends, on shoots in Germany. You know, a fortnight in Germany doing like Keystone and places like that, with different scenarios. I suppose the Russians and the Americans were playing enemy and that. So yeah, loads of fun. We used to go out to what's it called, near Newark.
So you was in the TA side of the British Army.
The TA, then I went into the full reg.
So right, so how long was you in the TA for?
5 years.
5 years. And from that you enjoyed it so much you then decided you wanted to be a full-time soldier.
I played at it, yeah.
What do you mean played at it?
Well, a lot of people in like 9 or 10 years in the army. I didn't stand that. I didn't stand that.
But you decided from the TA that you wanted to do this full-time.
Yeah.
So did you then have to go through training again, or were you just swallowed into the ranks, or did you have to do more training to get into
because you've already done your training.
Yeah, as a TA.
Yeah.
So there's no difference from the TA training for your regiment than what there was if you joined the British Army straight into the main British Army.
If you wanted to, you can go on anywhere. You could join up with the regulars, like if you wanted to go to Afghanistan, anywhere like that, you could join up, you can apply and you get put into a unit.
Yeah.
Because you are trained. It made no difference if you...
So you didn't have to do any more training?
The only thing I had to do is brush up on bits and bobs, that's all.
Right.
Just to brush up, but that was more costly.
So that's what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, what?
About a week and a half.
Was it? And then you was then absorbed into...
Yeah, absorbed, yeah.
And what unit were you in there?
I joined the Royal Anglian still. I was in...
So you're still in the Royal Anglian?
Yeah.
In the main British Army, not as a TA, right?
And it was the 7th Royal Anglian then.
Right. And
I joined the 5th, but then the 5th got swallowed up.
Right.
And then that's the way it went. It just moved and moved and moved.
And how did you find that? Did you enjoy that as much as the TA?
Yeah. Put it this way, you look after each other.
Yeah,
everybody's got your back.
Yeah. You're certainly all committed to one another, aren't you?
You are in that. You got to be. You got to look after the person on your right and the person on your left.
Yeah.
Because you're all at the same time. You're all good buddies. You go out together. You have a pint together. You drink together. You know what each other do. You know.
Yeah.
And you get to know how everybody works in your unit. You know, whatever squad you're in. But
then what happened? So what year was that when you went into the so that'd be later early 76, 77, what?
That was in the 80s. It's it'd be late 79, 80s and that.
Right. And when did you come out?
Yeah.
80,
just after
84, 84, 83, 84.
84, 85.
84, 85.
Yeah. Yeah, it was after lots of things had happened in that.
Did you still enjoy it?
I enjoyed it. You can't beat the comradeship.
Yeah.
Because everybody, it was alright and that. Getting up at all hours, doing all kinds of stuff. Night patrolling. And everything like that. It was basically, if you do the army, you either like it or you don't like it.
And you enjoyed it?
I didn't mind it at all. It was fun. It could be a bit. Sometimes it could be a little bit too much. It could be full on. And the other
You're
times,
talking about stress-wise, aren't you?
Yeah. Sometimes it could be full on. Or other times you just enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy what you're doing. You know, sit down and have a chin wag. Go in the naffy, play cards. You know, do whatever. Go out womanising at night when you.
All right, mate. All right. Don't want people thinking you're a rake.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That was good. That was good. We used to enjoy it. We used to all go out.
So you
we used
just
to have bets and who can pull and who couldn't.
You can hear me on this GoPro now. There's some stuff that Keith don't want to talk about, and but you don't understand why he come out, and we ought to just touch on that. Just touch on that, as in, do you want me to say? I mean, you come out because it was a bit stressful, mate, weren't it? Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Very stressful. So Keith come out because it just got too much bloody stress. It's a bit like coming home and your wife's always going on about that kitchen cupboard or that wall needs painting and shit like that, weren't it, Keith?
Oh, yeah, similar to that.
But you was one of the heroes that went on a long boat trip, weren't you?
Well,
Back in 1982. That's all I think we need to say, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, in my view, you're one of the fucking heroes, mate, in my opinion, because you will never see that again, I don't think. And yeah, that's all I need to say.
Yeah, well, it happens to us all, doesn't it?
It does.
Somebody's got to go out and do the job. It's simple as that. We'll be sent, and that was it.
So you come out of the army due to injury, weren't it?
Yeah.
And a bit stressful. And what happened then?
Yeah, went down the old pit, the old mine.
You didn't.
I did.
So you was a miner.
Yeah.
So I don't know any of this, do I? Like, I didn't know your last name was actually Cod. I thought it was just you saying that that's because you like fishing, didn't you? But this is actually Keith Cod, spelt with double D's, isn't it, Keith?
That's correct.
Yeah. So you actually then went down the pit.
I worked at Arworth Mine, yeah.
Is that a deep pit or?
It was one of the deepest in Britain, yeah.
And how many years? And right, I think we need to end it here. But how long did you work down the pit?
Long enough to get a decent pension.
Yeah. And was that one shut down by Thatcher? Or was it still going after?
It was still going.
Was it?
They called us scabs because we worked when the strike was on.
Right.
Because we wasn't mandated, we didn't even get a vote on it.
Now, well, that was all. Arthur Scargill copped all that up, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was fucked over by Thatcher.
Probably got it.
Yeah, but he was screwed over by her. She was too clever for him, and he didn't do it right, did he?
Not really, no.
No.
You should have gone for the full vote on everybody.
Yeah, probably so. But as I was only young then, I mean, I was watching it on the news, and I only know snippets from what my old man told me. But I think we need to leave that for another day down the pit.
Yeah.
So this is like Story Corner, but it's Keith's life story. So
You're gonna call it that, yeah.
yeah. So the next time, mate, we will be discussing working down the pit. There's got to be loads of stuff.
There's loads of stories on that one.
There's loads of stories on all of it, but you know, snippets might come up in the future. We don't know, but there you have it. Poacher, TA soldier, British Army soldier to pit miner, and how old were you then?
Your late 20s.
So we haven't even covered half your life yet, have we?
No.
Bloody hell, mate. Well, mate, thanks for that. Oh, me hip. Oh, was there any old buggers down the pit walking like me when they banged their head?
When they banged their head on, right?
Oh, God. Anyhow, that's the end of Story Corner for today. Jack and Ori. And thanks for that, Keith.
Yeah,
I hope they find that interesting. I find anything interesting about people's lives. They could be talking about anything. It's something that you don't think of. You can walk past people and look at them and not even contemplate what they've done in their life. So, next time, mate.
Okay, no.
You chucking that out, mate?
Yeah.
Aye, see round them tip lights. Not good, is it?
Oh, it's spotted the weed. There's a bit of weed about. Very small now. I want to do about 60 yard out, so it's not going to be a big jump.
Yeah, it means 40. Little short one, that, mate. Gonna bring mine in shortly, check them. I'll give them 5 more minutes, then we'll bring them in, check them out. You what?
Already traveling.
It's gone over.
No.
That ain't, look, you're down there. Yeah. We'll take a slack up, mate. Don't forget your drag, will you?
Yeah, my army pension, my pit pension, well, the army pension I'm fighting for, because I didn't do 7 years.
Yeah. You didn't do?
I didn't do 7 years, I just feel short of it. By rights, you got the 7 years in the army if we
Yeah,
qualify.
yeah, but there's flipping reasons why you come out in there.
Yeah. My mind weren't in the right place, wasn't it? And Alfie knows what I mean by that, because he's
Mate,
got
the camera's on.
Oh, yeah.
Who have you got fighting the case for that? Or you got to do it yourself?
No, I've got veteran support.
Right. Alright, let's get these reeled in. I'll bring in the right hand one first. The tide has just started to move them. Am I in shot there? I forgot to check. I think I am. Right, is that one out further? I think I need to bring the other one in. I think this one is in close. I don't know. I don't want to hook my lines up here. You can feel the drag on the water. I'm going to bring them both in, I think.
You got slack line, right?
No. Let's bring this one in. I know I wouldn't have any out there, but let's get him in and I can cast them out where I want to cast them. El moon's gone behind the clouds. I think it's going to be one of them nights. Yeah. Right, I'll get these baited up and right. There is. Let's turn that down. There is nothing on it. Brought them both in. I'm going to get them baited up. I might try rag on one, but I don't know. Not that keen on ragworm. And I think I'm going to chuck out my black lug. I've got black lug out. I'm going to use them up tonight. So I'll get these baited up and we'll chuck out. Thought I'd crossed my lines there, but I hadn't. Keith has reeled in. You have reeled in, mate, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing on it.
Bait ain't been touched.
Bait hasn't been touched. It's one of them nights. Dare I say it, I think we're in that dodgy part of the year. I had to get it in. Do you think we're in that? Them winter fish are disappearing and the summer ones ain't come in.
Not yet.
Bearing in mind it's winter time till the 21st of March, I believe.
We're still catching cod in it and Humber this
Yeah,
time.
of course they are. You caught cod just in the boat, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of winter fish out there. It's just they're not here. So that's not what it's about. Tonight's about coming out, getting some lovely fresh air and just enjoying being in these surroundings, because that's what it is tonight for me. And I am totally enjoying it. So I'll get this baited up and I'll bring you back when I do an almighty cast of 20 yards out there. See you in a bit. Right, Keith's just reeled in again because he's had another huge bite, nothing on it. And I think it's his braid. But he's boxed me in a corner, look. He's boxed me in a corner. I can't cast to the left because he's over it. Look, right in my swim, ain't you, mate? Right, look at that moon. Look at that moon up there.
Tide's pulling it round, mate.
No, you're boxing me. The whole time on the tide coming in, I was out of your way, casting to Grimsby, I was. And now, look at it now. I'm boxed in. Well, how far is this one out?
40 yard.
What, as far as that?
About there somewhere. You cast further than me on here.
Right, you're going to have to cast right down there.
I will do. That's where I cast last time. The tide's running.
Yeah.
The tide is running.
Well, I'm casting over this line of yours, mate. I'm casting over that, so when you reel in, you'll be under me. Yeah? So up to now, you've been on top of me, and now you're going to be under me. So this is getting quite.
If I were on top of you, you'd be panting by now, mate.
Yeah, well, I didn't. I went on top of you last time, but I don't mind being under you. No, I'm going to be over you. You're going to be under me. It's all a bit dirty, isn't it? Right, I am going over you now. Yeah. You need to cast over there, down there, look.
That's where I am.
Just wait until I take this slack up. Right, that ain't out far.
That ain't out far at all.
No, because I'm quite concerned. I don't want to be classed. I don't want to be classed as nicking your swim. That ain't taken up. The water's taking it. Just wait and don't cast it. If you just cast that out.
Yeah, it's over there.
Oh, why didn't you just wait? Right, that's.
You know it's flowing fast, mate.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. I just. Yeah. Just let me see where this is. I just took the slack up. It's bedded in now. Right. Let me see this. Where are you?
Oh, it's really fast.
Right, I'm down there. Look, I'm over you. I'm over that one. Now, because you've just cast that out, I don't know where you are with that one, mate.
I was over there.
Well, if you're now going to reel that in, you're going to pull me in. I said to you to wait, didn't I?
Underneath, right?
Wait, you ain't no. You are.
Then on the top of your, it's flowing fast. I mean, it's pulling fast, mate.
Oh, mate, why did you cast that out? Why didn't you just listen?
She's got to be yours.
You've got braid on my. Just get over this rod.
I'm trying to look where my line is.
No, come round here.
I'm trying to see where my line is.
No, yeah, but come round this side. Come round your rod, and then we can work it out. Drop your tip, because I ain't 20 foot tall. Right. See how easy that is? Right. Get over in there in my tripod. Let me move this bloody thing up. No, go on there.
I'm going to wind it back in.
No, just leave it. You're fishing, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right, so I'll go in this tripod.
Well, it's cast right out there.
Yeah.
It's flowing fast.
Well, you did cast right out there, didn't you? You got the drag on. You're pulling it out.
Oh, you...
Yeah, but you can't. If you're pulling that under pressure, you'll just pull the weight out of the water bed, yeah, out of the bed, right? And then it'll never grip.
believe it's going that fast. It's flowing that fast out there now.
Right, Keith.
Yeah.
Next time, let me cast out, and then we can see where it settles, and then you can then cast out. Right. So you're now gone past me, so we're lucky.
Look.
Yeah.
That's gone that way now.
Look. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna cast mine out.
Go on then.
So I'm gonna cast that out over that rod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you can just put. I'll move this rod over. And you can put a micro.
No. Just leave the rods where they are. They're sorted.
Yeah.
Right. Let me get my glove on. I'm going to cast over here. Yeah. And then just leave them all where they are. Don't need to move anything. Right, watch your head, mate, because this is... anything could happen with my cast.
We know that.
You could end up backing off.
See how fast it flows away? It's going really rapid.
You ain't got your drag set.
Yeah, you pull it, pull the line.
Right, okay. Put that down there. That wound in. Brilliant. Right. Oh dear.
Look at the speed, it's going around.
What?
Look at it. It's flying.
What is?
You're like, look at it. It's there, look, it's going around all the way, look.
It ain't all the way, eh?
It's coming. It's moving all the time, it's not stopping.
I bet you wish you were coming. Right, that was lucky, mate. Can't keep firing rods out like machine guns. Well, you're bloody 18 again. Look at that.
Yeah, it's going around.
That ain't coming round. It's settling now, look. Right. Ooh! Ooh! I reckon that is a bite.
That is a bite, mate.
Oh, Verns done it again.
You got a flatty.
I better get another battery because this battery's going.
You know, don't last long.
Well, this one's lasted longer than the others. The others are old.
It is cold, isn't it? The
They are.
batteries don't like cold.
No, they don't, no. Neither do I. I could be tired, mate. But if there's a flounder on there, it can stay on there. That moon's beautiful, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice night.
That one's on the out short, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got half far, that's why I'm
Right, the thing is, when I reel that rod in, you've got to reel that rod in because I'm over you.
Yeah.
Unless I come round and try and reel it in between both our lines, I could do that.
Oh, not bothered. It's got to come in anyway too soon, anyway, for a bait shirt.
Right, mate, I'm gonna have a glass of water. I shall bring you all back in a minute. What excitement we're having here tonight, eh? What I'm gonna do is put a new battery in there, some water, and become highly strung again. See you in a bit. Right, I've got a bite, or Keith's got a bite. Where are you? Right. No, walk back. Right. Just where yours in, mate.
Got it?
Yeah, just that's my line. You're warm. Well, reel it quick because you're doing your, you've got to get stuck on the rocks, mate. That's probably my bite on yours, in your line of a mine then. tell me you're not dragging. You're dragging your own line in. What the fuck's going on here, mate? You got me. Go on, get it in. Pull it out. Walk backwards, mate.
Yeah.
Right, whoa. Get your rod up.
Just
Right. Oh, for fuck's sake. What a fucking bull. Where the fuck's that gone? Right. Just don't move.
I'm not moving.
Whoa. What's hooks all about?
I'm not moving, man. I'm just holding that so it's straight.
You know when I said you don't cast out and you said I've cast out?
Yeah.
Just get that out of the road. Whoa, there's hooks everywhere, mate.
No, just saying I get down the road.
Right. Whose line is that? That's yours.
Yeah.
Right. Well, at least that one's not Bob.
Yours.
No. I think mine is. I think I've got it here. Where's the fucking swivel? I hope that other line of mine is. What's all this, mate? What the fuck's. What's this? It's not good because I'm half fucking blind anyhow. What?
I thought we got to some fucking line hooked up out there. That's not yours.
That. What do you mean that's not mine? It's in my rod tip.
Yeah.
Right. It looks like I've probably lost all my line, mate.
See where we go.
You know when I was casting to the right when the tide was coming in and everything was alright, and then it swings to you casting to the left. It's not my fault, you know, it's not my fault.
I know it's not your fault.
Look at that.
You should drop mine down.
Don't touch it.
I'm touching it, man.
Just this is where you need Tom, some good eyes. For fuck's sake, mate. Put your rod on the rod rest. I need someone to reel that in.
Right.
Sort this dangle out. And you need to hold the line at the top to make sure it don't go on the spill loose. Yeah. Just leave it there and that's it. Cheers. I think it's okay. Wait. You
Yeah.
don't cast out, and you had.
Yeah.
As I went and casted. Or else
Well,
I'd.
I'll let you cast first then.
No, you cast out, and then I'll just cast totally opposite direction. I can't believe we got that untangled, mate. Because that was a right bugger's muddle. I'll tell you something though.
What?
The Scotch egg is nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
It's just a shame I had to put it down. Right, so I thought I had a bite there and didn't. And you thought you had a bite
Yeah.
and didn't. Reason why I don't ever buy blow lug.
You put it on different to me.
Right.
I put it on like you do when you course fishing. Like you do a worm now with your blow lug. Just hook it through the middle.
I think as soon as you cast out of a blow lug on, they just obliterate off the hook anyhow. I think they're a total and utter waste of time.
Right. Yours is.
That's my opinion of blow lug. I'm sure
yours
others will
over
think.
there.
What?
Yours runs out there. So if I cast.
Well, hang on, look. You want to be casting to the left. So where's my?
I'm trying to look at where your line is.
Right. So you want to? No. You want to face? See that over there, Keith?
Yeah.
You're too close to the wall, mate. You might hit your rod. You want to turn more that way. Go like that a bit. That's it. That's it. Now bang it out there. See, it's gone to the right, look. See? You're right in front of my line.
Right there, it's landing.
Yeah, right in front of my line. It's why you have to, when you cast the red thumb, no matter where you look, it goes to the right. Because your arms are there, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you have to turn and face over there and chuck it. I was casting the other week and I thought every time I cast it's to the right. And it's just your arm going past your shoulder. You know, your body's there stopping it, innit?
Well, it is, yeah.
Right, so you have to turn and cast further downstream than you think. Well, I've got blow lug on the top, and I've got squid at the bottom.
I've gone past you, look.
Yeah.
I've gone too far out.
Well, you'll probably catch the other one, mate.
Oh no, it's gone past
Right.
as well, past it's there, look, in front of me.
Well,
It's still there.
Look, just put your tripod on my tripod, and I'll use your tripod, and I'll cast down there at the road. Yeah. Stick that on there.
Fun?
Put your rod on that tripod. Yeah. Let me get this all out the road. Yeah, I can't. Got nowhere to cast, mate. Get yours on my tripod. Right.
Yeah, it's all yours, your side. You go, leave your car and cast on. Like I did.
All you have to do, Keith, is literally go down the river, and it ain't gonna. Do that there. Let that settle. Put that rod higher than that one, and I'll drop this one down.
Make it me
Hand warmers for fingers of wood.
He's on that, mate. I'll get snagged up on that.
What?
Because I've cast too acute to the I've casted too close to the edge. Just trying to keep that out of the way. Well, it's all the drama with me, isn't it? Get to finish my cream egg, cream egg. Scotch egg now. What we got now? Crisps? No, I don't remember. What is it?
Steak and ale.
No, no. Too fat in it.
Oh.
I can't eat that. Scotch egg's alright though, because the egg's actually creamy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm fucked there, mate, because I'm right in front of the rocks and there's rocks there.
I'll go down again if you need to.
Right, I'll bring you back for another excitement instalment of getting stressed out. Didn't think that was going to come untangled.
Like a wind up, wasn't it? Really?
You'd brought all my rigging. You know that ranty video I did?
The one now?
Yeah, no. You know that ranty video I did? I lost 4 subscribers with that.
You joke.
No, yeah, I lost 4. I thought I'd lose more. Well, when people, if anyone gets this far in this one, I expect I'll lose them.
If they don't press, I'll tell you what's happening. I find it with a lot of things I subscribe to. If you don't, oh, that's right.
Don't make me laugh. I nearly fucking choked.
Oh,
That's probably my rig.
no. Watch.
That'll just sum it up, won't it? That'll just sum it up, won't it?
How did you about it? No, I think it's wave motion. Oh no, it's definitely.
Well, that's what I had a minute ago. I caught a cod with a double D.
So you caught me then, not me catch you.
Well, you was reeling me in. I hope mine swings round a bit because it's right in front of them rocks. Anyhow, I'll be back in a minute. Keep watching. This is all what happens in sea fishing. You get stressed. Yeah, not stressed with each other, just stressed with the situation. Because you always want to be fishing, don't you? Even if you're not catching anything.
The river's moving that fast, it's unbelievable.
But I'm holding bottom, mate. I'm gonna go check my rods. I'll bring you back in a minute. I won't be long. Anything on it? Right, Keith's rod is going up and down like Billy-O. So so are you over that one? Yeah, I told you, didn't I? Ooh, you got a flounder on there.
Oh,
You're on your line. You're on your line again, mate. Can feel it going up it.
Yeah, you was right with the fish on.
It's your fucking line.
Alright.
Hang on, I'll get it.
That is the smallest flounder I've seen for a long time.
What you got on there? No, nothing. Come up, mate.
Yeah, you just ducked then.
Here.
Oh, that's a small one, isn't it?
Don't let that drop, will you? Let's forget it on film. Hang on. Turn that off, mate. Right. Got all the lights sorted now. Well done, mate.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah, at least.
I don't know how you deserve that after putting me through all that torment and pressure. And you caught it on my tripod.
Yeah.
And I think I might have a bite on the other rod, but I can't bring that in until you give us an hand.
Right. There's your bucket. I'll put this in there till I get a chance. Put it down, let it go.
So how does it feel being the only person to have caught after demolishing my swim and all my tackle? How do you feel about that?
Hey, it's brilliant poaching.
Well, that just goes to show. Turn that light off, mate. Just goes to your light. Just goes to show, doesn't it, that you're still a bloody poacher, innit?
Can't go wrong at it, can you? Dear.
Are you happy about it?
Yeah, it's a fish, yeah, at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm beating the great fisherman himself.
Oh, don't say that. I ain't great, mate.
No, you're a good fisherman.
I just
mate.
enjoy.
You're a good fisherman.
Now,
you enjoy it and you're full of knowledge.
John will be laughing now.
You're full of knowledge.
Right. What are you doing with that then? You baiting that up and chucking over my lines again?
Yeah, why not? I might catch another one.
Right, are you going to go down there when I... Get that out then.
I've got to get me rig.
Right. Right. There you go. One flounder from Keith. You return that, I'll start reeling in, mate. So Keith's gone down because my line is right over to the left and there's no... Sorry about that. There's no easy way of getting it over, to be honest. Right. This has tacked, but I don't know if there's anything on it. Yeah, it will be slippery, mate, because it's... Just look for bits that are flat. Bit better over to your left, mate, to be honest. Careful, mate. Not worth it. Right. Next time, come up that bit there and walk over the grass. Give it a good chuck out. Right. You ready? Yeah, come on then, get down there. Chop, chop. Ready? I'll come down there a bit, I reckon. It's over there, Keith. It's there. it. Thank you very much. Well, I tell you what, mate.
I didn't think they were still in. You bring another one up while I'm here?
You're gonna have to. Just stay there, mate. Yeah. That's a codling, mate.
Is it? Oh, I didn't see the beard.
You can tell by the skin. Right. Let me get over here and then we'll get it in the bucket. Keith's down there, so he'll be able to return it for me. Let's check it's recording. Yeah. Right. One. Very welcomed codling. Weren't expecting to get anything really. Oh, he's got some life in him. So there you go. One codling. Saw the bite and we had to just time it so when Keith went over he could then just lift over the rocks, because I didn't want to yank it through the rocks or bounce it over the rocks because it wouldn't have done it any good. So I'll take this and we'll put this in the old bucket just to give it a bit of a breather. Is it better over there for you, Keith?
This is perfect.
Right. I'll come to you, mate. Yeah. Yeah, don't want it happening to you. I'll forgive you now.
Yeah, go put him back for you.
Right, you can take him in this cloth so he don't slip out because he's got a bit of goo in him. Let me just show the camera again.
Well, at least you've got the codling, mate.
Seem to have caught a little tiny codling there all the time, but that's all that's coming out now, isn't it?
I was going to say there's no whiting around, not as I know. Oh yeah, I can see his beard now.
So there you go. One little codling. Keith's going to take that down now and chuck it in, and don't chuck my cloth in, will you?
Try not to, mate.
Right, there you go.
Right,
Make sure he goes out over the weed, wouldn't you? Don't slip, because people will laugh.
It's just back there.
Can you slip after you return the fish?
You've been putting it on bloody what? You can't get 250 quid for it if you don't do it now.
Well, that weren't bad, Chuck. It was a bit like a pansy, though.
No, you wouldn't.
Hadn't floated, has it?
It's gone, it swam away.
Right, now then, be you careful. I do not want to see how it happened to you. That was, there you go. What did I say?
Well, you said you wanted me to do a slip.
You walk along there? You
Yeah.
walk along top. Make sure you don't step in any shit, because you know what they're like up there.
I don't know. There's been a few bits of what you call it here.
You're right hugging that wall.
Yeah. This is nice side ground here to walk on here.
Hey, mate. You've caught a flounder.
I caught a flounder, mate.
Yeah. Hey, mate. You got your light on.
I need it on to see whether I'm putting my feet.
Right, well, don't look at the camera then. Don't want you to crack the lens.
I know. Can't help my beauty.
Hey, Keith.
Can't help my beauty.
Keith, you're looking at the camera again. I've caught a codling.
I know.
You've
Jealous.
caught a flounder, ain't you?
Yeah. Right, I'm here.
Right, you're gonna be right getting over there.
Yeah, no trouble.
Not even one little slip.
Oh, I've got to go on my knees now, just to make it look like it's
What
good.
you? Look at this paratrooper. He's like Captain America, isn't he? Oh, what's that groin? You could have torn a ligament there. Well, mate, what do you reckon? We've caught fish, haven't
Well,
we?
at least we both caught.
Yeah, I'm chuffed with that. All that drama as well, eh? Isn't it exciting? I love it. I love getting excited. Keeps your blood flowing. What's that flashing for?
Battery low? No.
Ah, can't use that. I can't even turn it off. Oh, it's turned off now. Yeah, great. Oh, it was on flashy light, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know how your mode's on them.
Why is that? That ain't working. Oh, for God's sake. I've got my bloody light on as well. Right, back to overexposure. Sorry, chaps. Right. So, what we're doing now, mate? Right, we're going to sort these rods out and then I shall bring you back. But I've caught a codling, about so big. Nice little fish, really. And Keith's caught a nice little tiny flounder. 2 tiny fish, really. But we've caught, there's no blank. You enjoyed yourself, mate?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Right. And I'm going to move this rod back over here and get mine on my tripod, because I want to cast out probably to the right of Keith, so I'm out of the way. See you in a bit. Get this out. This is the last cast for me. I should be casting where I casted last time with that fish, but I want to be in front of the bay. One, it's easier. Right, so yeah, the little light that I've got, which is underneath my camera, I've got 2 lights. So I've got this light, which I use on full power, and this is on low power. But when I'm close, it's sort of like you can't see the goods, if you know what I mean. It's all overexposed. So I put another light on, and I can only, that now doesn't work. Now I did charge that up before I came here, and I've not had a problem with it. Even, has it been as cold as this? It was cold like this a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Turn that light off, will you, Keith?
Sorry, mate.
And I didn't have a problem then, did I? I don't think.
No.
So, yeah, if a light's knackered, I'll have to get another one, won't I? But hopefully it's just the cold. But it don't feel that cold. But then I've got this coat on, haven't I? I'll check what the temperature is. Anyhow, Keith's got a flounder, as you know, and I've had a small codling. Happy with that. It's been a great session. You might not think it, but I've enjoyed myself. I like getting excited, and that's just the way some of us are, isn't it? You know, some people could bottle all that up and then they get stressed out and have to go for help, don't they? But I don't. I think that was my last cast. Time will tell if we pull out another one, because this is now the deadly period, really. Should fish it all the way down until you got about 1 metre, 2 metres of mud in front of you. But I like to be able to return the fish quite well so that they can swim off, so I don't normally tend to do that. But if we just had a discussion that we should really go over the side and fish from there. But I like to do that summertime in daylight. I don't really want to climb over there, and it's quite slippery down there, Keith, isn't it?
Yeah, you got to go down in flat paths.
You nearly slipped twice,
Yeah.
didn't you? So
Down the flat path.
the thing is, it's safer up there, so that's what we're going to do. To be honest, to start this session, I said to you, didn't I, if I don't reel in after doing the first cast and I just reel in at the end, I'll be happy just being here, because it was cold when I first got here. It isn't cold now. It was cutting through you when I first got here, and it's just been an enjoyable night. So keep watching these rods. I might flick the kettle on and have another perk go. I ain't even had my tea ever. I've got frying steak, which is a cut of steak, isn't it? I don't know what cut it is, but I've got frying steak in there, nice and lean. I cut all the fat off, and I've got I'll show you what I've got. Yeah, so I've got the steak. I was going to fry the steak, and then me and the wife saw this in Lidl's. And it is high protein, because it's all beans, smoky Mexican style chili con carne, high fiber, low fat. So but there's no meat in it, so that's what the steak was for. I've cut all the steak up. I was going to fry the steak in the saucepan with a bit of oil and then dump that on top and eat it. And looks like I'm going to have to come back to the river to eat this again. But I have got the steak, so what I think I might do is I shall have this for my dinner tomorrow, and I shall go to Lidl's and buy another one. I don't know how much that was, a couple of quid.
Slack line here, mate.
What?
Got a slack line.
Who has? Have I? Oh, cock. Got a slack line. As if I need that. Really?
Yeah, down into the rocks, I believe.
Where's my rod?
Might go down to get this one for you.
Is that down? Is that in the wrong place again? Right, let's...
Right down there. You didn't even know. Yeah, you're out the rocks now. It's on the floor down there.
What is that down there, that white thing?
Yeah.
Ain't a fish, is it?
I don't know,
Mate,
Mine's gone slack as well, so it's the tide. It's easy enough. Not the pole.
yeah, but I've just pulled it in and tightened up, but it must have popped the lines, I would have thought. Anyhow, this is where we are. You enjoyed tonight, Keith?
Oh yeah, it's been alright. I've enjoyed every minute.
Even with me getting all excited. You got your light on again, mate? Yeah. Even with me getting all excited.
Yeah, I like your excitement, mate.
Yeah.
I'm just full of it.
I think it keeps my heart ticking, you know.
Yeah. Oh dear. It's bitterly cold, but
Do you think it is cold? Because I must be exceptionally warm in my jacket.
well, I'm warm with things, but I had to keep putting my hand warmers on.
Yeah. Well, I just put mine on and leave them on.
So
I've
had to
got
keep
6.
mine off. They only last about 3 hours if you leave them for long.
Yeah, that's why I've got 6. Don't get cold out. There's nothing worse than being cold. And what are they? They're 15 quid for a hand warmer.
I've just bought 2 more, which will last for 12 hours.
Right.
Off Temu for 15 quid.
Yeah. Well, there's no point in having cold hands, is there? I hear so many people on YouTube mooning about bloody being cold, and
Yeah.
a lot of them are, let's say a lot of them are fitter than me, so they can carry all this stuff on, because a lot of them fish on the beach. But there's no need to be cold. They could all buy a ghillie coat, yeah, and they could all buy hand warmers. And Zippo hand warmers are no good. Yeah, you got one. Zippo hand warmers ain't no good, because once they tip over and the mantle gets wet, you're struggling forever. So these battery, I mean, these are the ones I've got at the minute using. They're 10,000 milliamp hour, and you need to get the 10,000 amp ones because they last longer.
Last longer than these little things.
Yeah, they're 5s, aren't they? So yeah, I've got 6, so I can have 1 in each. And there's no point just getting 1 hand warmer, because what happens is the fact that
They come in pairs.
you got 2 hands, haven't you?
They come in pairs.
They do, yeah, but you have to keep clicking until you find a 10,000 milliamp. And I found those ones that I've just burnt out and used up, but they were £15 each, and I'd rather pay that because I know they're going to last. But yeah, since I've had these hand warmers and this fantastic jacket the wife bought me, yeah, I've not been cold. There's no need to get you need a neck collar, because there's nothing worse, as I've got older, nothing worse than getting a cold neck. That makes me cold all over. That's gone slack, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Are you alright going over again? You're going to have to walk along the wall and down again, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Because that's safer, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, it's better than going down.
I don't mind going over if you pass me a rod.
20 hours.
Yeah. How many milliamp hours is that? That's only 6,000. I'll take that with a pinch of salt, mate. You just bought them?
Yeah, full charge, 4 hours. That's to fully charge it. That's
Yeah.
60,000.
How many?
That's, yeah,
There's only
6,000.
3 noughts, isn't there?
Yeah.
I ain't got my glasses on, but
Oh, you've got 3 settings: low, medium, and high.
yeah. It'll come with that. But yeah, I ain't been cold all night. But when that wind was blowing
Oh, it was.
and it hit your face
It
and everything and your legs, it was cutting. It was. But yeah.
I get Alice to treat me again.
She's going to treat you again. About time you treated Julie, mate.
I do treat
She puts up a lot with you. All them spiders as well.
She likes the tarantulas.
Does she?
Yeah, she's a tarantula.
Yeah, you wouldn't even get my missus near your house.
I
I wonder if there's a fish on this.
don't know, it's gonna suck again, isn't it?
I can't believe how easily that line came untangled. Just pulled apart, Keith.
That's slack as well. Yeah, I know. That's a good line, that.
That is, mate. It's that trabuco line.
Yeah.
You need to bin that braid off in the river.
No, I got some more. I got some empty spools. I put some decent nylon on where I can just change it for. That's brilliant for sea though. You can't go wrong with braid for sea fishing. One in and start taking it down, I believe. Then just leave one fishing for now.
Well, that's my one out there fishing. Are you going to bring yours in first? Hang on, let's just check where they are.
This one's well clear of everybody's.
Is it? Right, we'll bring you back in a bit because I'm going to have to reel this in. Right, get under my line, mate, and then what I'll do is... Yeah, what I'll do is, if there's anything on it, I'll lower my line so you can reach it, alright? Feels heavy. No. Get it then. Got it? It's there to your left. To your left. God.
Can't see it.
You got it? Right, well come on. You're going to have to hurry up, Keith. Yeah. Or else I'll come over. Use that as a walking stick, for God's sake.
No, I won't use that.
Yeah, get it on the floor and use it as a third hand. Keep holding my line so it don't get all slack. Listen to your dad. Keith, put the rod on the floor and use it as a walking stick, right? Come on, get it in front of us. Don't fall. Use the rod. It's only a bloody fishing rod, mate. Pick your rocks, mate, and you'll be alright with you. Just be careful. Yeah, just... Go on, Keith, step up. That's it. Right, you're safe now. Get the rod right out and then just reel it. No? Yeah. Alright, I got you. Right, bring it up there. Just go down there, Keith.
Coming down the way I've come before.
Now, go over the other way. Oh, so stressful. Because the thing is...
It looks like you got a liver small codling.
Right, get it.
That's small, Bobby.
Fuck off the bloody thing. Right. In the water. Hate fish being out, mate. It's so stressful, mate. Can't get down there yourself. Where's my towel? Let me get my towel. So you stop there a minute. Hey, Keith, I couldn't do that. Yeah?
Yeah.
But, honest to God, you know when you can do it, but you can't do it, and you're watching someone else, you gotta use that rod as like a walking stick, mate, because there's only the butt cap on the floor. It ain't gonna do any damage, is it? You can't.
I don't like doing it in case I do.
But you aren't, are you? Yeah. Give us that rod. Watch my reel.
I have kept it up the reel. I've kept it up high for you.
Yeah. The reel's more important than the rod. The rod's tuck and take me. Yeah, you know when I'm at the other mark I fish at?
Yeah.
Yeah, my rods, whether it's Ziplex, them TF5050s or them, they're down, it's a walking stick, mate, because you need free hands on slippery shit, because if you go over...
But not here.
Yep.
This is perfect. It's
Yeah.
hard as here. You don't need a walk.
The thing is, it ain't worth it, is it, mate? And it's just a rod. We caught another codling. I was more concerned that Keith was going to go arse of a tit, and I was more concerned that the fish was out of the water. So I was probably more concerned for the fish than I was for Keith, to be honest. But when you're watching someone else do it and you can't do it, and you want to do it, and you know how you used to do it, it does get it's a bit stressful. But everything's all right. Now, this is only a little fish. You're gonna have to check this out, mate, because it's shallow water, all right?
It is now.
There you have it. One small little codling. Let's get him back quick. Oh, it's a lively little bugger. Right, just make sure it's right now, right?
Yeah.
Right. This might be a long video, actually, guys. I'll say it again, Anna. Yeah, go where it's closer. Yeah, walk down to the front.
That's what I am doing.
Good man, good man. Make sure you get a good chuck. Get closer. Brilliant. Well, can't believe it, Keith. Two codling and loads of... What is that down there? What is it, Keith? What? Fish?
Yeah. Bit of wood.
Bit of wood?
Yeah.
Ain't a fish then? What is it? Oh, right. Weren't there earlier, it's been left for this tide then, hasn't it? Come on then, mate. You'll start growing roots. That's it, you nearly went then, didn't you? If you do fall, make sure you do it. Can you make sure both legs and arms go up in the air? Right, Keith will get back, and yeah, see you in a minute. Right, this is the last reel in. Keith's just reeled in. Keith has just reeled in and pulled out a small little codling. So Keith's had a codling now. So it's a flounder and a codling for Keith and two codling for me. So I'm going to reel mine in while Keith's over there, because Keith got hooked up on the rocks, because it's just what happens sometimes. Keith, are you ready or not? Keith, 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 are you ready?
I'm ready.
Just lay it down gently on the floor. Right, you ready? Right, you got my line? What? Nothing? No. Brilliant. Well, that's that one. I can't hear what he's saying. Right, I shall be back in a sec. Nothing on that one. So that's 2 codling to me and a codling and flounder to Keith. What are you doing down there? Right, what you got to say, Keith?
Fantastic night, enjoyed it. At least I got
What,
2, you've got 2.
Even with me?
Yeah, even with you, my mate. You're a good mate.
Well, we've caught, haven't we?
We're both caught.
That's the main thing, isn't it?
Yep, that's the main thing, and it's not a bad night.
I'm surprised you didn't pull in a bass or a ray or something like that, because that's
not that lucky. Not that lucky.
cameras over there, mate.
Not that lucky.
Yeah. So it's been all right then.
Yeah, but it's been.
It was all right once you got here.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I had a game of snakes and ladders on my own. Game of chess. I was thinking about getting them.
I bet you was
Monopoly
slagging me
out.
off. I bet you was slagging me
No,
off.
I weren't slagging you off. Don't fucking slag people off.
Dear.
Unless they say they might not come. I phoned you up to check whether you were still coming, because if you weren't, I ain't got my gear out, and I'd then shoot down to 57, because until we found that there, yeah, it would have been easier for me to get down at 57.
That is the easiest part I've seen on
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Yeah, keep it quiet. Let's not tell everyone. But yeah, no, it'll be all right. So you've enjoyed it, caught fish.
Definitely. Yeah. I'm just looking down there.
Yeah,
just having a look to.
You don't need to, do you? You've got to look at the.
Because there's
people
another
in
guy
YouTube
fishing down
land.
there when I came. Like, you
Yeah, I
can't see
think
his
they're
lights
gone.
are gone. Yeah, because they'd have been out of water now by ages.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for fishing with us, and it's been
anytime.
enjoyable. It has. It's quite lit up around there, hasn't it? All these lights.
Yeah, them lights come back on that pier now. It was off before.
Yeah, they'll be having a boat coming soon, won't they? Anyhow, mate, it's been enjoyable, and thanks a lot. And
Yeah,
we'll
no
carry on the Jack and Ori story corner with Keith in the next video. Well, the next video I fish with him might be the next one. Could be in 2 or 3, but who knows?
Depends when I'm working or when I am.
Yeah, could be next week, mate. But there you go. Right, you slide off now. I'm gonna wrap this up.
Okay, don't get my gear put down.
Right, it's been good. It's been enjoyable. I've had a nice time. Like I say, I was quite happy not to catch and just be here. To be honest, I reckon if I'd just rolled up and had a cook up and had a couple of coffees and watched the scenery, I'd have gone home happy anyhow. So for me, it's about being here. It's about having a laugh. It's about getting stressed out. And if you catch a fish, it's a bonus. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment or give us a thumbs up. It does help the channel. It is free to subscribe also, and yeah, make me happy. And stop unsubscribing just because I do something you don't like, because in the next half an hour or 20 minutes or the next breath I could do something that might make you laugh. And that's my fishing trip. This has been my fishing trip, and I'll see you anon. Now then, if it was going, then I could get excited, couldn't I?